Hi there everyone, welcome to my channel Aqualuna 73. This is going to be a moon reading, Vedic astrology moon reading for the sign of Virgo. Please bear in mind these are general readings and it's not going to resonate with all Virgo people. I have my notes here and I'm going to use this Karma Music Tarot deck and what deck is this? Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. I'm going to draw an oracle card. To all the new subscribers, welcome to Aqualuna 73. Thank you for being here. To everyone, thank you for being here and watching my content, supporting, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Okay, I have memberships available. You can buy stuff from my website. Okay, and you can do super chats as well in my comment section. Anyway, guys, let's continue. Please like, share and subscribe. It would help my channel a lot if you watch my content and my ads. Okay, this is how I'm able to bring you the readings. Okay, what lessons and messages do you have for my Scorpio collective? Sorry, Virgo collective. I just did Scorpio before this. What lessons and messages do you have for my Virgo collective? Okay, the Horse King, assistance and control. Okay, this is lovely. I like this. Okay, this is amazing. I think this is going to be a good reading for your Virgo. What lessons and messages do you have for my Virgo collective for this moon reading, Vedic astrology moon reading for my Virgo collective? Please and thank you. Lessons and messages for my Virgo collective. Okay. You got the Six of Wands as your first card. Your second card is the Queen of Cups. Your third card is the Three of Coins. If there's any background noise, I apologize in advance. The Star card. Ace of Coins. Wow, this is beautiful. King of Coins. You have amazing cards here. Strength. Wow. Okay. And your last card is the Five of Cups. Okay. So let's continue here. What does the energies have for my Virgo collective today? With this Horse King Virgo, it comes across that you're basically in a position, okay, where you will be able to, or you're going to be, or you already are in the position where you will be able to give assistance. It could also just be that the universe is assisting you in something. Because the energies for this month for you, Virgo, is planning, steady progress, and basically reevaluating long-term goals. And also social connections, okay? Maybe for networking purposes and so forth. Okay, let's see what the cards say. Your first card is the Six of Wands. Your third house is your focus, Virgo. I strongly get the feeling here with the Six of Wands. There's some type of initiative that you're going to take here with the Six of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Okay. I don't know exactly what type of initiative this is. But the Sun is transiting your sign after the November 16th. Okay. And the Sun is sorry, my tongue is twisting again. The Sun is entering your third house in Scorpio, which is basically going to boost your courage, your drive, your willingness to take initiative in things. Okay, so there might be short travel involved. Okay, communicating of your ideas and improving certain relationships with people around you. It could be your siblings, your family, your neighbor, whoever, okay? With this Queen of Cups as well. Like I said previously in previous readings, Mercury is in retrograde. Mercury is also your ruling planet. Okay? So there might be some type of delays here for you because of this Mercury retrograde. I think it's almost like the universe is holding on to something for you. You're going to get what you want, Virgo. It's just this retrograde is basically, how can I explain this? I'm trying to get the idea in your head of what's happening. I don't know exactly what this is. But say, for instance, it's some type of opportunity or a gift. This retrograde is basically the universe withholding something. Not like physically withholding something. It's just something is being postponed. Okay. And what I feel here with this Three of Coins, it's almost like whatever this energy is, that this Mercury retrograde is basically your, like I said, your ruling planet. It's causing some type of delays, misunderstandings. And also, while you're in the spirit, you need to revisit some old plans. Yeah, with the Three of Coins, revisit old plans related to some type of communication or contracts. You see here, this is a woman. She's in a wedding dress. That's a man. Okay, there she is, wedding dress. I'm not saying this is a wedding contract or something. For some of you, there could be something like that where you're going to get married. This is not for all Virgos. It's almost like precaution, okay? Like a woman that is wealthy and she gets a prenup. Something like that. This is just an example. And she gets married, but she gets a prenup, okay? Okay. Let me just see here the notes quickly here. Like I said, use this time in the retrograde to refine things, okay? To go through things with a fine-tooth comb and refine it. There's something really amazing here. with this Star card and this Ace of Coins. I have no idea what this is for you. Okay, you see, the Star card is usually associated with miracles, represented by, what is this? Aquarius star sign. Okay, this is a major arcana for the Aquarius star sign. You've got the Ace of Coins here as well. So whatever the planet Jupiter is also turning retrograde in your sign. In your 11th house of gains, goals, friendships. And it's basically asking you to reevaluate something. In my opinion, you also, the energy that I pick up here is almost like somebody spring cleaning. Okay. This is also the energy that I pick up here for you. You're basically leaving certain energies behind, spring cleaning and sifting through things on what you're going to take forward with you, who stays behind or what stays behind for that matter. And because there's something here, Virgo, with the Star card and this Ace of Coins, and I have no idea what this is, but it looks like a huge opportunity with the Star card and this Ace of Coins. You have the King of Coins here as well, and the Strength. So there's definitely something on the horizon for you. I don't know exactly what this is, but you need to be very careful now in this retrograde period with contracts, because usually what happens during Mercury retrograde, there's a lot of misunderstanding, communication that might be misunderstood, and usually a lot of emotions resurface, or old trauma or old type of patterns and stuff like that that you need to look at. This is why tarot readers or people in the astrology world will always warn you, when there's a Mercury retrograde, just use it as a time of reflection. Don't sign anything. Don't do any contractual things where you go into agreements with individuals. Okay, read the fine print very carefully and wait after the retrograde period when everything is calmer and the energies are not that volatile. Then you decide, okay? All these things, whatever this opportunity is, might be after the 23rd of November, okay? It could, this energy begins after the 23rd of November for you, Virgo. I think here in the first half of your month, you felt that you didn't make any progress, but that's about to change. There's definitely a huge amount of change on the horizon. Like I said, when you step out of this Mercury retrograde period, there will also be an opportunity where you will be able to assist. Okay, so I don't know if you in the period where you're learning something and you will be able to teach others. So I'm not sure what this is. The universe is requiring you to be strong. Yeah, with a strength card. Because, yeah, you end off with a 5 of Cups, yeah. I think the strength card is also representing your support system. Okay, that you're currently in, family, any kind of support system. It's almost like you've gone through a period where certain relationships dynamics were tested, how strong it was. Yeah, with the King of Coins as well, 5 of Cups. It's like your relationship dynamics with the people around you were being tested in some way. Okay, and how you react and how you deal with certain types of pressures, whether it's with friends at work, colleagues, family dynamics. And you will also be able, or you're going to be able during this retrograde, catch mistakes, okay, in yourself, in other people, where you will be able to guide in a very mature way on how to deal with certain types of dynamics. You are a very mature individual, Virgo. You are a very grounded individual. And usually most of the Virgos that I have known through the years are very leadership orientated individuals, very grounded, hardworking people, basically people that other people look up to. Okay, so I don't know exactly what this is, but you're basically going to step into some type of, from the November the 23rd onwards, I strongly feel you're going to step into a more powerful dynamic than you are in currently. This is all going to happen when Mercury is going to turn direct, okay? You end up with a 5 of Cups here. The 5 of Cups might not look like a very good card because it's associated with confusion. It's associated with sadness. You see here, if you look closely here, it's almost like these are 2 hands, but it looks like, I don't know, the arms look like snakes, okay? And it's basically opening the skull of the woman. You see, it's almost like it wants to open her head. So basically, it's almost like this Mercury retrograde is basically bringing insight into something, understanding of something, maybe family dynamics, maybe relationship dynamics, how to navigate it, how to handle it, okay, with grace, basically. So this is not necessarily a sad card, okay? It might be sad situations that you experience that brought you into this energy where you understand things better at the end of the day. Okay, so It's almost like a melancholy. Today it comes across as something melancholy. And I'm going to try and think of an example. Say, for instance, you are a person, you worked very hard towards a specific goal, and then basically you reach a certain stage in your life where you're quiet and you look at all the things that you have accomplished and accumulated. And you see to yourself, okay, I've reached my goals, I've had my successes, but it also comes with a certain melancholy and sadness because it's like a bittersweet, okay? A bittersweet energy where you're appreciative of the fine, I want to say, no, not the finer things, more like the small things in life, okay? And you value these things because you understand certain energies better than you used to. This is your card, the Lady of the Mirror. I see reflection. Okay, you're reflecting. Use this Mercury retrograde as a reflection period where you reflect upon all your experiences, all your doubts, all your hard work, everything, regardless of what it is. Be in a non-judgmental energy towards yourself and others. And I already think you are in this energy, in my opinion. You're not judging situations. You're not judging people. Because you know that at the end of the day, people are not inherently evil. We're just all trying, most of us are not all, okay? But we're all just trying our best, okay? So this is it. It looks like your future is very promising. Like I said, from the 23rd onwards into January and onwards. Okay, I have no idea what this is for you. If you want a personal reading, contact me. I will leave the details in the description box. Please take care and I love you guys. Bye.